does fertilization occur? In oviduct. In human being, normally, in which one of the following part does not sperm fertilize the ovum? Fallopian tube. After reaching the female genital tract, human sperm retaining their fertilizing capacity for 1 or 2 days. Heart of human embryo start beating in the 4th week of its development. Which one of the following is a membrane that protects the developing embryo from desiccation? Aminoin. In which organ Sertoli cells are found? Testes. Plant physiology, photosynthesis. Which of the following is not component of chlorophyll? Calcium. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, magnesium are component of chlorophyll, while calcium is not. Element present in chlorophyll. Magnesium. Chlorophyll contain magnesium. Which among the following character chloroplast which makes them qualified to self-replication? Presence of both DNA and RNA. Byproduct of photosynthesis is O2. Oxygen, which is liberated during photosynthesis, comes from water. It happens during photosynthesis in green plant, taking CO2 and releasing oxygen. What is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Which one of the following gases is used in plant of photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide. During photosynthesis, green plant absorb carbon dioxide. Which one of the following gases is essential for photosynthesis? CO2. Which one of the following is not required for photosynthesis process? Oxygen. Radiant energy absorbed by the plant result in photolysis water. Most of oxygen on earth is produced by trees. Photosynthesis occur in day or night. Process by which plant produce food is called photosynthesis. Process which plant synthesize their food is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis occur in chloroplast. Which of the following type of light are strongly absorbed by plant? Blue, red. Chlorophyll absorb red and blue wavelength of sunlight. The most active light for photosynthesis is red light. Which light is most effective in photosynthesis? Red. Which rays of sunlight are mostly utilized by chlorophyll in photosynthesis? Red. Artificial light can bring about photosynthesis. Which of the following energy conversion take place in carrying out process of photosynthesis? Light to chemical energy. In the process of photosynthesis, how many molecules of ATP are involved in the synthesis of each molecule of glucose? 18. Solar energy converted into ATP in chloroplast. Light energy changed into chemical energy by which of the following process? By photosynthesis. The sunlight energy used by green plant in photosynthesis is transformed into chemical energy. In photosynthesis, solar energy converted into potential energy. Which of the following process is involved in photosynthesis? Free energy is converted into potential energy and stored. Which of the following maximum efficiency to convert solar energy into chemical energy? Cholera. Which of the following is not work of root? Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis takes place in leaf, which prepare food and plant absorbing light, CO2 and water. Generally, root cells do not contain chloroplast. Which one of the following does not increase amount of carbon dioxide in carbon cycle on Earth? Photosynthesis. In the night time, it is not advised to sleep under tree because they liberate CO2. It is harmful to sleep under a tree at night because tree release CO2. Photosynthesis using invisible part of sunlight is done by some bacteria. Plant nutrition. Macronutrients: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, calcium, magnesium. Microbe: iron, molybdenum, boron, copper, manganese, zinc. Khera disease: rice plant paddies due to my deficiency of zinc, nickel, chlorine. Vascular system: xylem, phloem, amber, bale, cuscuta. Which of the following is not correct? Correct match. Not a correct match. Petioles: attached leaf of stem. Shrub: thick hard stem with branch near base. Tree: thick hard stem with branch high on the plant. Creeper: big stem which cannot stand upright. Stem of a plant helps in distributing food to all part of plant. It also helps in shape and support of the other plant. Maximum amount of water which plant needs to grow is absorbed by the roots hair. Which of the following statements are true? A small pore in epidermis of leaf is called stomata. Guard cells present in the stomata are helpful in exchange of gas with atmosphere. Transpiration takes place through stomata. Stomata open or close due to change in amount of water in cell. Water reaches great heights in tree because of suction pull caused by transpiration. When the bark of a tree is removed in a circular fashion all around near its base, it gradually dries up or dies because roots are starved of energy. Water is conducted in a vascular plant by xylem tissue. Xylem in a plant responsible for transporting water. Water in plant is transported by xylem. Phloem in a plant mainly responsible for transportation of food. Carrier of organic nutrients in higher plant. Phloem. Plant receive their micronutrient mainly from soil. Which of the following element not essential for plant growth? Sodium. Macronutrient in relation to growth of plant. Potassium. Which of the following is not macronutrient in plant? Magnesium. Which one of the following is not essential nutrient for plant? Sodium. Which one of the following nutrient is most useful for enhancing oil content in mustard crop? Sulfur. Plant accept nitrogen in which form? Nitrate. The plant receives nitrogen in form of nitrate. Nitrogen is taken by plant in the form of nitrate. Nodule formation in legumes. Boron. Identify parasite in the following. Cuscuta. Cuscuta is an example of parasite angiosperm. It gets its nutrition from the leaf of host plant. Crop logging is a method of plant analysis for assessing the requirement of nutrient for crop production. Plant hormones. Growth promoters: auxin, gibberellin, cytosine. Growth inhibitor: abscisic acid or ethylene. Which one of the following is not plant hormone? Insulin. Which one of the following is a plant hormone? Cytokinin. Plant hormone. Cytokinin. Plant hormone. Cytokinin. Auxin. Apical dominance. Gibberellin, cell elongation. Cytokinin, cell division. Abscisic growth inhibition. Hormone related to drought tolerance is abscisic acid. Which hormone is found in gaseous form? Ethylene. Gas used in artificial ripening of green fruit is acetylene. Gas used for artificial ripening of green fruits. Acetylene. Phytohormone is mainly responsible for fruit ripening. Ethylene. It is responsible for produce seedless tomato fruit by spraying hormone on flower. Plant reproduction. Sexual vegetative propagation. Part of. To study meiosis in plant is best part would be anther, which is correct regarding vegetative propagation of plant. Vegetative propagation produce colonial population. Vegetative propagation can be practiced most of the year. The practice of ghatna in plant is used for purpose of for vegetative propagation. Cultivation of sugarcane in India is following. Consider the following statement true, correct, dhuna. A substantial saving in a seed material is made when bird chip seedling is raised in a nursery and transplanted in a main field. Sugarcane can be cultivated using seedling prepared from tissue culture. Sugarcane is a short day plant. Crop rotation. Which of the following statement legume must followed by non-legume? Pulses when included in intercropping with cereals act as a complementary crop. Pulses with a taproot system do not compete for nutrient and moisture with cereals having fibrous root system. Clonal selection can be used in potato. A plant bud is an embryonic shoot. Embryo is found in seeds. Fruit, ovary, seed, oval, wood, stem, starch, leaf. Plant are formed like parent plant from stem cut. Stem cutting is done generally to grow sugar cane. Consider the following plant propagated by stem cutting: bougainvillea, carnation, cocoa, grapes. Sweet orange plant is propagated by grafting technique. Jasmine is propagated by layering technique. Most important part of plant in terms of its life cycle. Flower. Which of the three circumstances among these are most necessary in germination of single seed plant? Water, proper temperature, oxygen. Which of the following is not required by the germination of seed? Light. Sensor mechanism is dispersal of seed is found in poppy. Transfer of pollen grain from another anther to stigma of another flower of the same plant is Ghatnogamy. Pollinating agent. Bat, bee, bird. Pollination is best defined as transfer of pollen grain from anther to stigma. Seeds that change every year is known as hybrid seed. Consider the following event: seed multiplication stage and arrange this correct chronological order from earliest stage to last. Nucleus seed, breeder seed, foundation seed, certified seed. In a bisexual flower, an androecium and gynoecium mature at different times. The phenomena is known as dichogamy. Which of the following is genomic condition is found in commercial edible wheat? ABD genome. How many chromosomes are present in endosperm of maize? 30. Which component of plant receives stimulus for flowering? Leaves. Plant economic importance. Kanchan is an improved variety of Indian gooseberry, hybrid variety of mango developed from the cross of Neelam and Alfonso is Ratna. Kasi Lalima is variety of which of the following? Okra or ladyfinger. CO1148 is an important variety of sugar cane. Which of the following is not correct? C. Linseed, Surya, papaya, brinjal, mango, tomato. Mustard, Varuna, field pea, sapna, linseed, groundnut, kaushal. Botanical name of macaroni wheat, Triticum drum. Biologically synthesized nanoparticles are used as a new eco-friendly technology which has big possibility in cancer treatment. Extract of a plant are used in this technique. This plant is Parathenium hysterophorus. Litmus, the acid-base indicator, is obtained from lichen. Neem tree. Consider the following as neem oil can be used as a pesticide to control the proliferation of some species of insect mites. Neem seeds are used in the manufacture of biofuels and hospital detergent. Neem oil has applications in pharmaceutical industry. Pine, fir, spruce, cedar, larch, cypress are the famous timber-yielding plant of which several also occur widely in the hilly region of India. All these belong to gymnosperm. Some mushrooms have medicinal property. Some mushrooms have psychoactive property. Some mushrooms have insecticidal property. Some mushrooms have bioluminescent property. Which of the following is medicinal crop? Aloe vera. Tulsi plant is medicinal value due to presence of the phenols and flavonoids. Palm oil. Consider the following statement. Palm oil is a raw material for some industry producing lipstick and perfume. Palm oil can be used to produce biodiesel. According to Indian national policy on biofuel, which of the following can be used as a raw material for the production of biofuels? A 1, 2, 5, 6. Cassava, damaged wheat grain, rotten potato or sugar beet. Canola refers to a special type of oilseed mustard variety bred for human consumption. The main characteristic of this variety is that the oil has very low uric acid content. Moringa, drumstick. Moringa drumstick, Indian native. Tamarind,